Isn't that creepy? I love my intro. It's very creepy. Welcome to the side panel. I'm your host AJ, and with me this week is I don't know what's your name again.
This is my opportunity to create an alias, but I don't want to maintain it, so I'm just Joel.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
He's the Joel that was shot in Last of Us 2.
Yeah,
Spoiler alert.
yeah. My stunt days are done.
Yeah, yeah.
Done.
It's a shame too. Anyway, so welcome to the side panel. It has been a minute. We have been a little bit busy and saying goodbye to our old friends and whatnot.
Yeah.
Uh, and well, in that spirit, keeping Richard with everything we do,
Mm.
we're still going to continue on with the unboxing because we have so many more toys to keep going. And if we don't unbox them, then Richard's going to rise from the grave and steal them all. And that's just some bullshit right there.
It's possible during this we may cite things that I might like about this thing, maybe even, and I'd be like, oh God, Richard would love this, or he would hate it. Some parts.
Yeah. And if that happens, then feel free to send a negative review to Joel Katz.
Yeah. If you think that is not how Richard would feel about it, then tell me. But I'm just gonna go off on some, just imagine he was opening it here too.
Because that'd be hard because he wasn't Jewish.
Yeah, he was not.
So how would you guys be hanging? I mean, you'd have like 8 days to wait, don't you? Like something. Or are you risen? Are you woke? Are you woke, Joe?
Nobody's no, yeah. Jews are waiting for people to rise. Nobody's risen yet. We're still waiting around.
So in this episode, we are unboxing I went ahead and I got myself a third party figure, not a KO, third party figure of LTO2. This is Ares. This is a oh my god, what they call this? This is the Nemesis Prime of um, Cybertron. Yes, War for Cybertron Prime.
Yeah.
I'm brain farting. Please forgive me. Joel being in the vicinity of me automatically gets me at least 20 milligrams of THC without even having smoked. Just in the area, in his aura,
it exudes
of THCness. I'm just automatically done there. So in this episode, we're doing the knockoff, the third party version of Nemesis Prime from War for Cybertron, as well as Joel. What do you got for us?
This is the Valaverse Vanguard armored troop carrier vehicle. It's been sitting in this box, just killing me. I walked by it, waited for us to do this. Still in the shipper. I have no idea how easy this thing is to manage. This is going to be as honest of an unboxing as possible because we're doing it from scratch. But I've been looking forward to this thing for a while.
And if you need to, go ahead and pause back there a couple seconds so you can get all the barcoded information off of him.
Oh yeah,
the box, so that way you can just scan it totally for yourself.
Find me.
Absolutely, please. Yeah. And he doesn't live anywhere near me.
No.
So you won't find us anywhere near each other. So I'm going to go ahead and start this one off with just the unboxing. As you can tell, there's not much to it. When I got the actual shipment box, I opened it up right away to verify what was inside, only to find this box inside. And little did I know that right off the bat, so this is the top of the box, and it has some interesting designs on it, but it shows like the character on the side, and on the back, on the bottom of what would be the box. Nothing too crazy, nothing too detailed. They didn't really, do a lot, just some easy Photoshop that I knew how to do 10 years ago. And we're moving forward. And so we unbox.
It's still not an ugly box though. It's still cool. Still got some art to it.
But there was no tape on it. There was nothing holding it closed or anything. So
it's like a shoebox enclosure.
Yeah. So here's that. Here are some weapons. This is a mouse.
There is actually a level of raised detail there that is just purely cool looking. It doesn't serve any other purpose except for looking cool. They didn't have to do that.
And also, I should mention this is the oversized version. I will step aside and get the normal size version once I am fully transformed with this. But here it is. It just comes out, bam, just like this. It immediately is impressive. I get an urban tank feel to it.
Yeah.
I want one to drive around and mess people up. I'm glad it's better than. Ooh. It comes with a cloak. Uh, yeah, it looks beefy and rugged and has all the characteristics that Elon Musk missed.
Yeah. 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 I'm not feeling it, enough armor on the Tesla. So right off the bat, there is a little bit of like just slight damage added to areas where you would imagine like just paint, just some slashes here and there to make the edges pop a little bit. It's pretty cool.
This is the cloak that's going to go over him, so you can have that dirty Megatron look, like Megatron had in, was it Megatron or was it Galvatron in Transformers film?
Yeah.
And I like the cloak already with all it's all frayed and edged on the bottom and everything.
It's pretty heavy duty.
Yeah.
It's pretty heavy duty. That's even like a thicker, almost a canvas material. It's not even just cloth. That's heavy.
I can watch. I'm the night owl.
Yeah, serious. So you get a costume with this as well.
Right.
I'm not saying how well this will go over, how much you will or will not get laughed at, but it comes with.
I'm going to go join the Court of Owls now.
You just need a shoelace, and you can run around the back with that, and you're good to go.
I am now ribbon. It looks like someone just ripped off a crow.
But so right off, I'll show you that on these holes here that I'm assuming that that this can go through and create kind of a scarf on top of just the cape. But even those areas, these eye holes here are they're hemmed, so the circle is hemmed. It's not just a cut. So that'll keep itself for a long time and last. There's two little ones and two big ones. It's wired on the edge, so the cape could go in whatever flowing position you want. It's got a nice fade from black to red to a deep maroon. I don't know. That's pretty. You want to get me, dude? Good soft goods, like with anything, I think just ups the game.
This is the first time I've gotten anything like this with the Transformer before.
Yeah.
I've had many options to do so, but it never enticed me enough. Honestly, this one didn't really entice me in that way either. It was the figure itself, but seeing them together and now that I'm handling it, I'm excited to see how it comes to.
It's gonna add an extra texture to a Transformer.
I want to try it on now, but just I'm like the Yamaka version, so this could be all the hair I have left at some point. And it'll just work on the rest of your mohawk right
Yeah,
there.
get myself. I can like do a quarter mullet.
There you go. So it has like these weapons are detachable, which are saw blades. That's awesome. As you can see real close, the blades have edges on them,
And it's translucent.
and I believe that's what color is that? Red.
Yeah, it's a nice translucent deep red. Kind of gives it almost like a chainsaw. It has totally a chainsaw blade looking.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Saw blades.
Yeah, and it looks extra sucky to get hit by any of those.
How does this feel?
That would be crap. All right, yeah.
Yeah, deep red inlays. Little highlights here. They're transparent as well. Inside, there's two tents and everything for it to lock on to different positions. Yeah. So it's gonna be fun.
So far, the instructions look pretty decent.
Yeah, they
actually.
look simple enough, and I'm gonna get ready. What I'm gonna do is what's gonna happen next is I'm gonna transform this because all of my transformers are in bot mode right now. So in order for me to be able to store and display this properly, I'm gonna have to transform to bot mode. While I'm doing that, Joel's gonna sit here and entertain you by showing you his new nipple caps that he got.
Yeah,
They're nipple capsules and they whistle.
they provide musical notes and safety.
Yeah.
Okay, protection. Real quick, I'm just going to show you guys this one more time, just so you can kind of see how it is a vicious vehicle mode. It just looks like a beast of a thing to show up and just kind of ram through whatever and kind of take the front door approach.
It's gonna be in the next Fast and Furious movie.
Oh yeah, yeah. Wow.
I don't know if that's like a compliment or an insult.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I'll tell you what, if you were driving this, like traffic's like just not a problem.
Right.
But it's really, really cool, especially because as far as like different iterations of an Optimus looking or character, their vehicle mode's got to be dope. It has to be. So far, this is nasty.
And
No, it
cannons
looks like more
and
than
engine
vehicle
pipes and
I'm gonna push that. I'm gonna let you do that. We're gonna. Oh, here we go. Right here.
like what are you trying to break it?
Right there. There we go.
Looking for it. See?
Or sideways, yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's gonna be more to this. Sir, your tools.
You're a fool.
Yeah, I don't fit in the bag though. Just a slightly bigger bag.
With lots of holes.
Lots of holes, please. Thank you. All right.
While I'm doing this, he's gonna play with his toy.
All right, we're off. So I'm gonna go slow fast on this because I don't know. I can't tell by those instructions how long it'll actually take AJ to do this one.
8 to 12 hours.
I will tell you, this one does look a little better than some. Some like, I don't know, instructions are lacking, but this one actually looks pretty good. So, just to give a little background, so Action Force, or the the Valaverse total, so Action Force and the Valaverse, all the things that are kind of involved with this. I'm not going to go full on into the rest of their line and what they got, but it's a military 112 figure platform. There's a lot of things that I would love to open up the show with it, but to really have something impressive, I picked this up because for the 112 scale, trying to find vehicles for your action figures to display them and look really cool is really limited. You really don't have a lot of options. They tend to be pretty pricey. But this one wasn't bad. I actually, I'm gonna say where I got it, but I got it for a bill 20. And that was pretty good.
Why can't you say where you got it?
Well, can
I don't care.
okay. Well, yeah, I got it on Amazon, and so I'm not sure where the original source was, but I got it for 120 plus tax, which I thought was totally fair for what I was believing I was gonna get. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it. The one I got is the gunmetal dark gray, which was I believe the color that they had on the original pre-order, and was nice enough later. I didn't get it originally, but on the website they popped up and threw the extra missile launcher option on the top, so we're gonna get to see what that looks like too. Okay, all right, put this aside. Let me get this box open. All right, we're gonna go ahead and see if we can flip this upside down. Pull the shipper off.
Naked.
Came out like beans in a can. All right, so here's the outside. Some pretty minimal art, but still pretty cool. I kind of like myself when I draw. I like a lot of just black and white, just ink work. So I enjoy this. It makes also the green in the back pop out cool. Basic, but here on the back, what I think is really cool is this is totally reticent of GI Joe schematics that came with vehicles. So that's 100% solid GI Joe right there. And it just looks cool. It's just art, but it makes the back of the box awesome. Plus, from what I can tell, it's also labeling everything you get, plus a basic idea of what's in the box, listed and shown. That's kind of cool right off the bat. So let me go ahead and open it.
I'm pretty sure mine will be broken in about 10 seconds.
Take your time. I don't think this thing's going to be super easy to pull together either. Let's see. Bear with me, you guys. There's not a crazy amount of tape on this thing, but there is some. Bloop. Bloop. More tape.
One of these days, we're going to unbox something and it's just going to explode.
Yeah, one of these days we're going to
No
open
doubt
something.
about that. It's just going to explode.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Yep. One piece of tape and it's just going to blow up everywhere. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stick this back this way. And it appears that I can kind of grab from the front and just slide it right on out. There was a piece of cardboard on the inside that was kind of holding just the negative space in the box, just keeping it in there. Okay. Well, it's wrapped in plastic. I don't think there's actually going to be, it looks like I might be doing more of a review of just simply it than any application of new stuff.
Dear Lord.
Yeah, we're both having fun here, trying to get this stuff together.
You stop throwing stuff.
Bear with us, you guys. If you want a true unboxing, well, this is what it is. We don't know what we're encountering.
Right? And we don't fast forward stuff.
No. So, but still not bad, you guys. Just a bag with an extra piece of cardboard just to keep, I think, from it rocking back and forth in the box. See here, I immediately in this bag got a file card for the figure that comes with it. And also, I got a nice sticker sheet. Pretty wicked sticker sheet. And oh yeah. And these do look like high quality stickers. I don't think that they are decals. They look like actual stickers, but they are really nice. And there is what looks like an instruction sheet inside here. Maybe just another spec sheet. Let me see what we got. Show you this real quick. Okay, so there's stickers. The white ones are kind of hard to see, but they're there. And then also the file card. Pretty nice.
Have feet.
Okay. Feet.
I have achieved feet.
All right, we got feet. All right, well, so this thing does come. It says Vanguard Operator Manual. Kind of cool. Just looking at it, it folds out. So, bam, pretty simple. Basic outside, labeling where things are. On the inside, nice and easy. So right off the bat, it's saying here, I should be able to open these doors.
It looks like a Ford Bronco.
Well, I know this is based on a real vehicle, and I'm sorry that I don't know really enough about the actual vehicle that this is mimicked after.
Or the new Toyota.
I'll tell you what, it's got nice.
It's a Hummer. That's what it is. The new Hummer.
Nice rubber tires. You know what? I'm trying to remember this. This is maybe get back to you guys, but this thing, like I said, is based on like an actual military option to the Hummer. But I can't remember what it's called. But right off the bat, these doors, it says front and rear doors can be removed. Line up the tab holes to reattach the doors. Okay, looks looks pretty easy to do. not going to pull this thing apart. What I'm going to just initially try to do is just show you what all it comes with. So right off the bat, I do get a giant blast effect. There is going to be, my understanding, at least double 50 cal on the top. Put these aside for a second. So I'm going to go ahead and just open these doors. Let you guys see. They close nice. They stay open nice. There's some really good detail on the inside of the doors. I've got handles. I've even got like a rhino line texture on the bottom of the floor, which may be hard to see here. Jesus. But as far as detail goes, it has a nice interior. There's a regular stick shift plus one that looks like for when you're going into an off-road mode.
So it's my Jeep.
There's even cup holders. I mean, this thing looks pulled exactly from the real thing. So let me pull some of the. They were slick about how they wanted to give you the gear. They put it in the back. Might as well use the space. So in the instructions, it's already flat out telling me that the front of this thing does have a winch, a retractable winch with a cloth cord. Sorry, not cloth cord, but actual, fabric cord. It does roll up. Let's go ahead. Let's see how long. Okay. Yeah. No, that's cool. That's decent enough length that you could, tow something, make it look like you're towing it. Honestly, I think for most jobs in real life, that probably would be not too far from what you really need in most things. But still cool. That rolls up. It does have lens covers, and actually pretty sweet. You may not be able to see it, but you guys, there is just like real headlights, like a chrome underlight with a white lens. There's a shovel that pops off this side. There you guys go. There's your shovel. Oh, and it flat out said Resvani on the back. So yeah, the company Resvani that makes this. So far, it is a heavy piece of toy. It's got a nice undercarriage of detail. You got exhaust and maybe under armoring. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. There's a lot of space in here. Okay, so let's see what it's got.
All right, we got a little clues.
Uh-oh. Grab it.
There's another one down there.
I'm going to reconnaissance mission. Who dropped the part? Hang on.
I swear nothing is going on. Well,
yeah, no jokes.
Well,
no jokes.
His hands are cold.
Whew, we need that.
Maybe you should have taken that down there.
Okay, back up.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. All right, a couple bags in here, you guys. This thing is toting 2 sets of guns. I'll move this a little bit to the side so you can see that. So, first thing I decided to open, Valaverse or Action Force weapons are fabulous. The molds on them are great. There's nothing to cut off. They're just smooth, clean, very sturdy, good quality plastic. This is just a wicked, wicked piece. I've seen that available separately in the weapons packs. You got some ammo, nice bronze paint. All right. So let me just real quick try to figure out how to mount this thing. There's the way the gun works is there's going to be a place in the back. This is a swivel out gun. So let me mount this for you guys real quick.
Mount.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
As you can see, I am chugging along here. figure some of this stuff out.
Give me some patience here too.
A lot of these third parties are great with fall apart figures. So that way things pop off. You're not broken.
Let's see. How do we fill this on?
Oh, there's Joel breaks them.
Yeah. So I got some gas cans that are apparently supposed to go in here too. Let me see. Let me throw those in there for you guys, and I'll show you what they look like. All right, before showing the heavy hardware that comes out the back, just show you real quick if you can see. So I'll use my phone light real quick here. So if you guys can see in there, there is the gas can actually does fit into the enclosure there on both sides. So it's pretty cool. Again, it's tough sometimes to show you the detail here, you guys, but it's a pretty large area in the back. Suicide doors on both sides. Make it easier for you to get characters inside and out of this thing. Sometimes it's hard. Vehicles are cool, but it's like not easy to get characters in. And once you get them in, you don't really want to take them out, or they got to scrunch until like things that wouldn't be natural. Which we're going to test and see how a figure goes in.
Just how I fit into a car.
So let's see what we got. We got the turret on the top. Let me get this back one going for you and the top one. So it does also come with a cap. If you just want to stick this perfectly matching metal cap, that'll go on the top here. Let me go ahead and pull this off. There we go. So it would go on the top just like that. Bam, you can just have a flat top on there. But personally, if you can have, you can have a vehicle with a nice armored top, then yeah, I'm going that way. So let me just cram that. That's just a quick pop on. So I would be careful with the pegs. Sorry, the clip ends on this thing. It seemed to pop in nice, but you got to be really gentle with that. I might even want to come from the bottom. We'll push it off. But here is some 50 cal action right there. Let me go ahead and throw that on. So that's nice. Look at that. You've got ammo cans feeding them. Pop that right on there. Now, on the site, so the original one came with the 50 cals on here, but they do not tilt up and down to go up and down like this. This one's static, but I did go on the website, and if you were buying other things, I'm not 100% sure if it was contingent on buying other things or not, but if you bought, you could get this basically free. They went ahead and gave you the exact same 50 cal, but what they changed was the mounting now goes up and down. So now you can attach here. I didn't know how that was going to work. I just knew that they were upgrading. As much as I like this tilting, and I really appreciate that they did that. It wasn't going to be a make or break deal for me that they did this. But now you've got the ability to tilt up and down versus the static, but they just gave you that option. So I didn't have to pay anything for this when I ordered a few other figures. So yeah, digging it. Let me turn this around real quick. I think I might have had it the wrong way, you guys. There we go. So on the 50 cals, they throw some belt fed ammunition that's the softer plastic so that when you tilt it, as long as you don't tilt it too far, the ammo will stay in the can. So that's cool. Let me go ahead and throw that one on there. I do like that just a pinch better. So you can take your character and they can lean down or try to hit some aircraft. So that's pretty sweet. All right. I'm going to throw this back. Let's see. How do we get that? Okay, let's see. Hey guys, I will be honest, the instructions don't flat out full on really tell me how to put this back gun in, but there is a swiveling gun for the back. Bear with me, guys, for a second. But while I'm figuring that out, I will tell you that this thing is already big enough, I know, to hold a fair amount of figures. I'm pretty stoked on that. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure how the hell this thing is supposed to pop out the back. So bear with me.
I'm struggling as well. These instructions are stupid. Yes. I have no shame in admitting that. And Joel's hungry.
Oh yeah, dude. My stomach, dude. Hungry. Thanks for your patience, you guys. If you're going to get one of these, either one of these items, you're going to be going through roughly what we're going through. But ultimately, I want you to, I will tell you that the parts are made really sturdy. I figured basically on the back here, you would clip the swivel arm. It does go down, up. It's got multiple joints to move this way. Like I said, I think there is some other Valaverse weapons that do have the same ammo can attachment, so you could probably put some other mountable hardware on there, some other high caliber mounted weapons.
Caliber.
Yeah, caliber. So far, I'm going to tell you this thing is wicked. This is going to hold a lot of figures. It is heavy. This thing is no joke. It's got nice beefy rubber tires. The steering wheel does actually turn the wheels. That's actually pretty cool because that's reticent of toys when we were kids. I mean, that was just awesome if the wheels turn. So they gave you that. There's foot pegs on the side for at least two guys on each outside area. I'm not sure what else may come after this, but there is a tow hitch there. That also could be used for, again, other items from other companies that are making 1/12 vehicles. But so far, I'm not complaining at all. This is going to have crazy presentability. I'm probably going to take a brush to mine and do a little bit of weathering on the edges. I'm going to do a little bit of scraped paint, just a bunch of dry brushing to really bring it out. So I'm going to go ahead and say, I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, heck, Richard might even have reviewed this thing. And so I don't want to say anything before I check that fact. But I think as a whole, I think he would enjoy it. I think he would have liked it.
I don't think he ever reviewed that. I think that's very reminiscent of, yeah. I don't see him having done that one.
If he hadn't done this one, I'm going to flat out.
I wanted to.
Yeah, I feel like this would be a thumbs up from Richard. I mean, as far as we both want to get a lot of stuff for our money, I think that the price that I got it for wasn't far from really what the price is if you got it even after the pre-order. It's sturdy. It's gorgeous. Every end of it has good detail. It's not like you flip something over and it's hollow on the bottom. And I can't even honestly totally show you guys without really getting in there with the camera, but the dash detail on the inside is immensely gorgeous. It if you squint your eyes, honestly, and I took a good picture, I think you might have trouble knowing it was fake. It even has the cup holders for the characters in the back. So now that I've done that, still buying some time for AJ. I'm going to go ahead and, but he's looked like he's getting real close, you guys. So I'm going to try to hustle.
I'm pretty much done.
Okay. All right. Well, let me just rock this figure real quick. because this is important. So for in the money that I paid for the, after tax on it was maybe 130. This is a figure I believe that is not a part of any regular release. So this character, again, let me look at this card. This is the Reaper. He's a transport operations specialist. There's a whole, I'm not going to read you guys the whole thing, but they did dedicate a nice sized chunk of detail to this character's existence. Pretty solid figure. Jointed really, really, really well. This is probably a very typical Valaverse body. Tons of joints. Comes with a stand. I don't want to open it all, but there is a Valaverse stand. This is, I believe, the newer looking stands. They're different than the old ones they used to have, but it's pretty cool. This guy comes with an additional 2, 4, 6 hands, a pistol, and a coffee cup, and what looks like an energy drink or soda can that will fit in those cup holders. I'm absolutely going to do that. You know what? I can't talk about this and then not put one in the cup holder. So let me just go ahead and see if that works.
It has cup holders.
It has cup holders, and there's a tiny cup of coffee with the Valaverse logo on it. Let me see if this goes in the cup holder. It absolutely goes in the cup holder. Goes in the front one. Absolutely goes in the back one. Awesome. So you guys, that's just a little extra cool little detail. Just a little beverage for your character to have. Pretty excellent. The figure doesn't come with much else besides the pistol and the hands. There's one of the hands totally looks like you could easily hold the energy drink. There is a slit that's in the stand that you could put the card so you could display them together. But I'm going to go ahead and real quick just do a quick seeing how easy it is to get a character in here without doing really serious manipulation. All right. Okay. Let's see what we got. That was pretty fabulous. I barely had to do anything. I didn't have to bend the knees extreme to get him in there. He actually fit perfectly fine. That's nice. There's plenty of foot room. The character looks completely scaled properly. They're not cramped in there. All right. Wicked. Last quick thing. Well, AJ's getting some of the weapons on there. So I told you I spent just a pinch more cash to get an upgrade for this thing. I'll be honest with you, I can't remember. I think it was somewhere between 20 or 30 bucks for this upgrade. I wasn't initially totally sure, if I wanted to do it, but I think it's going to be worth it. Also, these blast effects are for the 50 cals. They go on the front. I'll go ahead and show you guys real quick if you want. Yeah. So that's what those look like.
That's awesome.
Nice, huge plumes, just like you would see from something that caliber. Just a pretty epic, probably maybe a pinch bigger than it really is, but it gives good effect. Nice. Perfectly fit for that. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. All right, you guys, it's going to be pretty wicked. So initially, I was kind of thinking I didn't understand why an attachment would be so much money, but I kind of take that all back. Nice pop there on the joint to make this go at an angle. I'm going to go ahead and pop this guy off. All right. So, whoa. Just like popping off the other piece, This this goes on. Nice, good pop to the turn. I would tell you this thing is sturdy, but at the same time, this is, I believe this, I feel like this is really more for an adult toy, or at least an older kid. If your kid's pretty decent with their toys, I don't think they can. I think just about any kid, probably even going down to 5 or 6, would easily play with this. But a lot of the little stuff's going to come breaking off. But the toy, the vehicle itself is tough. I think they could beat the crud out of this thing and it would be all right. But it comes with a ton of rockets, a bag enough to fill up every single spot on here. These all push down in and click. What's extra cool? Yeah. Is look at that. Okay, so there's 4 of these launched pieces. It's nice and sturdy going on. There's like a nice chunk there going to hold it into the port. And I just got it. Let's go ahead. If we're going to do this, we're going to do them all. Just going to show you. That's just too cool. Okay. So not only do they have them so that you can show them coming out the front, depending on how many you want to do, but they actually threw in the reverse backside to show that something is launched. Okay, so I would go ahead and throw one on the top here, show you exactly what that'll look like. I went with the top port. Now that thing really looks like it's launching out. So pretty sweet. We did not plan this, but the color schemes of both of these action figures today, this was not part of our plan. But I would tell you that now at this point, I think they look extra cool together. I'm just gonna
hold on tight, everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and go on to the secondary cam and do some close-ups on this so you guys can see real quick what exactly we're looking at. Get a little closer detail, especially now that I'm finished handling mine. Let's go ahead and get on them. Here we go. I'm muted so that you don't hear the echo. And here is the Nemesis Prime right here. He is at least, I want to say 13 inches.
Yeah.
Now here's Joel's new Hummer.
So this is interesting. We didn't realize for scale, but just so you can truly understand how big that figure is, and then how big this is.
That could fit in there.
I mean, if we got real crafty, I mean, I could definitely see how we might be able to get the legs through the top, and he could be off the top launching some havoc. They look really cool together. I mean, if you love the goodies you collect, you'll find a way to probably squeeze, whatever scaling and fun you can. But yeah, I think on both of these so far, I'm really stoked. Yeah, here, let me turn this around so AJ can get. There we go. So there's the back. Again, you got lens caps for these, nice and sturdy. I'm pretty sure I got this right. The way that's on there, it swivels a lot of ways. There's still enough room back there for probably 2 full characters, or at least 1 sideways.
Well, it was a 60 gunner. That's how. So
and
rotate the other way.
Rotate the other way. Bam.
Now, Joel, I'm going to need you to shrink down and get in here and try it, and then tell us how the gas mileage does.
Oh, bro, I have a feeling just looking at this thing, even though it's our plastic version, it's probably still going to kill us. It's going to kill us. Yeah, this thing. We're going to definitely talk more about this, but I right off the bat already kind of feel like we had a double score. I just want you guys again to remind we're spending our own hard-earned money on these things, so this does matter. Now,
for comparison, he's talking gone. I'm getting the The original pieces, the two of them.
Until we're getting some sweet love from the companies that are making all this stuff, which I'll be honest with you, I haven't even asked them. But this is, like I said, this is coming straight out of our own pockets and choosing, where we want the funds for our collecting to go.
So here's the other one that came out. Let's pull you off here. And here, we're going to switch over to the other cam so you guys can see it. And so there is the first one. Very awesome, very articulated.
Yeah, can you zoom on those hands, bro? The fact that those fingers are like fully jointed. Okay, you've got every knuckle like you do in your hand, including.
Yeah, he's got some arthritis going on.
He's got some arthritis going on, but I'll tell you what, that's absolutely crazy.
And here is Nemesis Prime.
He's a big boy.
Boom. And this guy is as articulated, just as much of a pain in the ass to transform and figure out.
You can see if you zoom in, there are parts of each of them that feel like they are reticent of each other, so they are definitely
they're of the same ilk.
They're of the same ilk, but
one is like a king size version of the other.
But even then, they did throw enough detail in there that is unique to each one.
I like this little bit right here. If you watch, boom, the chest pops out. There is no matrix, but behind there's a circuit board, and up there, if you kind of look right there where that little notch is, that's where your pen light battery goes. And you put that in there, and all the little transparent red parts that you're seeing on here lights up. So his eyes light up, his chest piece here lights up, all this lights up. And that's going to be a sight to see when I get that working. So yeah, there you go. All in all, I think we had a great haul on this episode.
Absolutely.
I mean, we both brought it.
Man, it also goes to show you. So these produced by completely different companies, completely different angles, completely different thing, but there's a lot of people making some really good stuff. There's the problem for us right now is there's no shortage of good stuff.
There's a shortage of our money.
There's a shortage of money, but not a shortage of good stuff. So I'm going to confidently say I would repurchase this Vanguard Valaverse vehicle again if I needed to. Totally worth it. And AJ has an impressive Transformer collection, but that also means that he doesn't play around. There's a lot of Transformer stuff, there's so much to have. So he's good about picking his pieces and really making them count. This thing is impressive. You could pose the crud out of it.
It is highly impressive, highly detailed, and I like that it's designed to fall apart so that you're not breaking anything and you're not causing any hardcore permanent damage to it. The plastic feels that it can take paint, so if you want to customize it, it feels like it'll take it. If not, I'm sure you have your own tricks to handle that part. And I can't recommend this enough. The company is called.
Got it?
Sometimes.
They don't say it on here.
I know.
I was trying to save you time, but I wouldn't have saved you any time.
Hey, that all becomes a big spear.
Oh, yeah.
Good to know. There it is. Line Toys. That's right. Line Toys. And at some point,
or show them a little logo real quick. Maybe they can.
Here's what I'll do. You guys can.
Let me get this out of the way a little bit. So you guys can kind of see that.
Feel free to scan the barcodes and all that stuff if you want to pick it up. I purchased mine off of TF Source. Great place to buy, though, right now.
We
Getting a little pricey out there to buy Transformers, guys.
Do you mind if I do a quick plug?
Third parties, but just be smart when you purchase. Go ahead.
So one thing I wanted to mention, I'm not going to get political or anything, about anything except just that we know that there's, a change in tariff and basically on certain items. There's so many small mom and pop toy companies, little businesses that are just local, and then also bigger companies. Um, they're going to be in a tough spot. So one way that you can help them get through this, as far as them getting new product and the cost they're going to have to put back on the customer and onto themselves, in stock items. If they have in stock items that they already have, things that you were wanting to do, whether you're dribbling $20 or $100 to them, they're going to stay open through all of this, and we want them to survive out the other side. COVID took a lot of sweet places from us, so I don't want this to take a lot of the awesome mom and pop shops that sell fabulous goodies. So I've been trying to really look at their in stock items just to throw some money their way. So
absolutely, mom and pops are the way to go. In fact, right now, go check out Richard's store, KS Collectibles.
Please.
We will be auctioning up a lot of his old stuff. A lot of his inventory will be up on that site as well.
Yeah.
So check it out. It's just to help his family out. But in the meantime, find these toys. These toys are amazing. And I can't say enough. Man, I'm just impressed with everything we got today.
Yeah. Really am.
Thank you, Joel, for joining us. Fictional Studios. Go find him on,
Thanks, AJ,
on the Instagrams for binpanel.com. Do you know that? We're everywhere. We're like, friends. Don't be transformed. It's not any better. We mutate into something a lot worse. Anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed this unboxing, and for AJ's side panel. That's Joel and AJ. We'll catch you guys on the next episode.
Thanks a lot, you guys. Happy hunting.